Wait, what? Why did my screen open? I didn't even click on that. That was just so random. Let me just exit out.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Hush. Hush. Hush.
Relax.
You need to relax. Anyways, hello worries, welcome to Keon Plays. Left or right? Yeah, let's continue. Because I'm in a hurry.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only two of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
That makes sense. Makes plenty of sense.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Perhaps he sees himself reflected in them. That's funny. Every time I'm doing a Genshin event, I'm going through a certain phase in my life, and I be like, I relate to that. And right now I'm in a phase where I want to be free and cut that tie, and then free, high, fly, and soar, and do whatever I want. So I understand.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shinhee, I like what you're saying and all, but it's not all that fun. Sometimes I feel like a prisoner. Please help. But yeah, continue.
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
I didn't cut it because fear takes over. Fear, not sure how to overcome. It's just fear. But that's understanding, Shinhee. We need to go home. And we need to know where home is. Understandable.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Yeah, everybody has a different point of view and stuff. Ganyu is correct. And it's understandable too. Even my point of view is different.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Because everybody is different.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
Paimon, we should say that to you. You always butt in everything.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
I call dibs and pineapples. portion.
Hey, Paimon's hungry too. It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Behold!
This is...
She sure dressed them up.
I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
She blushing.
Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that?
You look great.
You look pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
Both mummies. But I go for Shinhee. 100% Shinhee. My wifey crush.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue,
Oh, and Cloud Retainer
one would
too.
expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
She sure spoils them. But then again, they're like daughters.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xinyan. This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating.
That look.
It's a good thing Ga Ming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
It would be a close match.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Ga Ming and his dad, Xinyan?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
Yeah, Paimon, I don't think that's a good idea. He should be the one talking about it for himself because this is all invading somebody's privacy, but whatever. Go on, is Paimon. Respect personal boundaries.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance.
Oh my gosh.
Menogias was that type of
Girl.
person. When it came to topics
no.
relating to garments and accessories,
Not
even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness. And later... one seems to have strayed off topic.
You think?
One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Yeah, I'm just gonna time skip the 2 days. Yeah, you think I'm gonna wait? No. But I am gonna do this.
Swan Fury!
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for complete.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. Wait, I'm glad I did that. I take this. What is wrong with me? I'm trying to go to the clock. The J chamber. right there. That's funny, we can stare at it. Okay, maybe that worked.
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming! Hope everything goes well.
I was gonna say, where am I going? Oh, back to that restaurant. Oh, that's where I'm going. It ain't that far.
The wind rises.
Or not that restaurant. I have no clue. I see.
Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
You know he's depressed, Paimon. He's not gonna be all happy and stuff.
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Oh, sorry, he's kinda okay.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
That might be your dad.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
That might be your dad. I bet you. But if I'm wrong, oh, well, I'm wrong.
Well, here.
Widen eyes.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
My apologies, guys. Normally I start sounding all enthusiastic and loud, but I'm not sounding it because I'm not feeling well. My stomach hurts, and I feel sleepy, and it's late at night, so of course I'm gonna be sounding dead and tired, so don't judge me. I'm glad the game teleported me here. I did not feel like walking.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Yeah, he sound bad, kind of like me. There's a waypoint somewhere here. Where? Oh, there. I'm sorry, birdies, but you had to. I had to. Should I get them? No, they're good. They can move.
Behold!
Where? Oh, there.
Hello. You must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
That might be his dad. I knew it. What a twist.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you.
Paimon, this is all a bad idea.
Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. What is that? Like, what is that on the map? That squiggly line that looks like a staff. I have not explored this area, so I don't know what is what. Oh. What is that?
Squall Fury!
Oh, I got it. But, yeah. You want me to jump down here? Okay.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Awkward much.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon.
Yeah, Paimon, just stop. It's so awkward. Why does it look all laggy and stuff? Oh my gosh, not here too.
The wind rises.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Paimon, relax, no.
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
I'm choking and I'm laughing. I'm choking and I'm laughing at the same. Oh, these two. Oh, these two. These two got me dying. Oh, they're in on this. They're in on this too. Oh my gosh. You know what? Yeah, they are very lovable. People were right. they of hoping them to become playable characters because wow.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
Please stop.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is...
They are both strong, but they're gonna like pretend that they're weak and let you win, which is nice.
Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Coming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
Wink.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Horrible acting.
Away! Let us away!
What the f... Like Scooby... Okay.
Coming!
Who runs like that?
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even
That
seen
lizard in
him
the
down
back.
a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
Oh my gosh. Moonshaper and Mountain Carter are like... Pew! Way out of here.
All is going to plan.
Yeah, but it is all bad acting though.
Okay,
But I admit,
we should be
cheesy
good
and
to
funny.
stop here.
Please don't tell me that's I would say Hilichurl, but no. That looks like Jiangling? Jianglai? Is it what?
Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
What? Well, he's not in on this, but okay.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Don't worry, he can handle himself.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight?
I wonder what that kite means for him. Oh. It's a ghost. And I thought about Yu Tao. Okay. Paimon, you sound like you're dying.
Oh.
Please stop. You sound like you're dying.
Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
He must have figured it all out by now. Is he just plain dumb on purpose? You know, Zhongli is not really dumb. He is actually very intelligent, but yeah.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guards that was escorting us is already on their tail. That would be weird if he meets acquaintances. Okay.
Oh? Well, if that's the case.
Don't say you want to come with me. Don't you say you want to tag along.
Such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
That's funny, I brought him out. Okay, so you want me to go this way? I'll go ahead and take this. Go ahead and heal myself. And run this way.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suwani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed.
You know, when John Lee start talking, everybody gets on his side and stuff and agree. So the dad's probably getting like, yeah, I was wrong. He looking down at his lap.
I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
No, he ain't proud. He mad.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried.
I wish I heard something like that from my parents.
When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
No, he ain't. He is not. Don't let's not go there. let's not go to that. He is not young. He a grandpa.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
Please help me.
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
Oh, mine's been clipped 6 or 7 years ago. 2018.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gamin to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
Okay, Zhongli, I need you to come to real life and please talk to my parents in real life and convince them like this.
The blink of an eye, you say?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
I'm 26 years old. No life.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
And disabled. Help.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Oh, Gummy.
Oh, Gamin is back! Hey, Gamin, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Why you sound like Venti there?
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
I bet you those guys probably started lecturing him. One
I'll
shot.
come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
Wait, did those two talk to Zhongli and let them know what was going on? This can't be a coincidence that he was there.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do, but this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And you? Will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
It won't hurt to try.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
That's just an excuse. You ain't got nothing to do right now.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
Oh, bye, Zhongli.
We'll see you off, Zhongli.
Yo, daddy.
You two have a nice chat, alright?
Wait, did he really leave? Oh, he didn't really leave. He's still... Okay.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Zhao. This is where Zhao is.
Hello.
Zhao, you're here too?
He lives at this... whatever.
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
Oh, so Zhao Li flew that kite just get his attention.
It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
You hear my cats? Don't mind them.
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit.
Oh, that's why he's flying kites.
Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
Oh, so he's doing his job.
All right.
I thought he was just fooling around.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
He's antisocial. Of course he don't know.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition, not the important thing right now.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
He probably don't know it.
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Of course he will want to see me. He is dang clingy. Like, stay at my... Okay, yeah, sure.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Who of our findings.
Yeah, Zhao and the Traveler. That's a strong, strong ship.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Xiangli. See you later.
See you next time.
If there ever is, because I'll probably be like a year or longer, or a few months longer.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
Good gosh.
Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation.
She sound annoyed.
Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Oh my gosh.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
Again, pop up. I'm not editing.
Sounds about right.
That was Coin Master. Go ahead and play it if you want. Coin Master. Yeah,
up.
advertisement time. Yeah, Coin Master. Play it. Advertising time over.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, best not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you.
Oh, I butt heads all the time with my parents. Still living with them.
Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But I thank you.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all?
It was more awkward.
we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
He probably knew what was going on too.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Gami is so lucky. The question, what? What did I say? Other quests, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm so confused. Oh, I see. Is occupied by Bazoo. Then the next time I'm here, I'll do a little Bazoo's quest, and then I'll finish up on this. But yeah, stay out, take care until next time. They're gone.
Bow your
Bye.
heads.
And if I don't finish it, oh well, I don't finish it.